Welcome back to What RT Nibs with General Disturbance. This is a Type 62. It's the Tier 7 Chinese light tank, premium light tank, and it's located on the south spawn of Prokhorovka, and this is an encounter battle, and the commander is Braceman from Hell. And battle has started. Now, the Type 62 was last sold in 2017 as a premium tank. It was usually also used as a reward tank for second prize if you missed out on the Type 59. Now, it shares some of the characteristics of the Type 59. It's actually designed very much as a light version of the Type 59 for boggy and mountainous terrain. So it shares some of the common weaknesses of the Type 59 in that it has a bad position for the ammo rack at the back of the turret. Oh, he was seen and he got the Chaffee, but he took a hit there from T-3485M, and he's been damaged in the tracks and the fuel tanks. And he's popping back up to the hedgerow. Ooh, cutting across in front of his friends as they're firing. I think they're more focusing on that AMX ELC up ahead. He's top tier in a tier 7 game, and he's advancing forward, and looks like he's going to go for the bushes. He hasn't been spotted yet. Okay, he's got to the bushes. He hasn't been seen. He's been stealthy, and you can now look out. Now, as I was just mentioning, the Type 62 actually does have some of the faults of the Type 59. There's a large ammo rack at the back of the turret, so if the tank gets hit in the turret, it'll normally take out both the gun and the ammo rack at the same time. Oh, you see that round whiz past towards the T-34. He wasn't spotted, and he gets a shot into the T-34, and he was seen this time. He pulls back, but he kills the T-34. Took a shot there from an Su-85. Oh, and another one from the Su-85, and he's now down to half health. Less than half health. Dodging out the way of that AMX 12 ton. He needs to get unspotted and over towards the cap. It sort of indicates that apart from the Su-85 at the back of the map, which he was just pinging, there is most of the enemy forces appear to be over on the east side of the map, and we know there's an OI over there. And there's a KV-1S up on the hill. There's the Su-85. Oh, there's an RC as well. M41 HMC, and you can see both. Gets a hit in on that as well. Going after the M41. And he gets that kill. Going after the Su-100, guarding the railway line. Gets a nice shot in there. Su-100's retreated back over the railway line. The MX 12 ton's coming up on him. I'm sure he was a bit worried about getting outmaneuvered by that 12 ton who can dance around him, putting shells into his body whilst he can't do a thing because of course he's a TD with his gun facing forward. Now it looks like that Wizzy 131's done the same, and he's gone down the other side to try and attack our RT. And he's reached the Hummel, but he's pulling back. Now the enemy still has two RTs, so obviously our Hummel needs to worry that he's going to get counter-battered. There's a KV-1S up on the hill. Fires a round in, auto-aiming. Pulls forward. Fires a round in again. It's gone to manual aim. That's why he couldn't hit, because he was hull down. Gets it in just above the ridge line. And that's a beautiful shot there. 150 hit points. Takes out the KV-1S. But now they're in real trouble. They've lost the Hummel. They need to get those two enemy tanks back at the at our spawn point, or at the one of the spawn points. They're in the bushes. It's going to come across them soon. One's a Crusader. There he is. British tier 5 medium. And another shot in, 187 hit points. He's sitting up there waiting for it. He's been spotted, but he takes the kill. Now he was seen, so he's backing away whilst wagging from side to side to deflect any shell that returns. There is one enemy still down there. He needs to find him. Unless we lose our next RT, which happens to be a Gorilla. He's over on the other side of the map at the moment, on the west side. Now, where did he go? Oh, he's not here. There he is. The Wizzy 131. Dialing in, manual aim. Oh, just misses the track. He's firing heat rounds. That's why there was a sudden spark at the end of that. But he's coming up onto the railway bank. Oh, no. Fired a quick shot there while he was moving. I don't know if he has vert stabs in this. We've got 3 in the cap at the moment. We're capping, and I think that Wizzy 131 has gone up onto the hill to try and reset the cap. We've now only got 4 tanks opposing us. One of those has been found. It's a Wolverine. He's at the back of the map. And there's the AMX 12 ton on the enemy team. He's auto-aiming, fires a round in, using standard AP this time. Be just as effective against the light tanks. Oh, took a hit there from the AMX 12 ton. Now, the Wizzy 131's gone down. That means there's only 3 enemy remaining. The Wolverine and that AMX 12 ton. He's coming up behind the bushes. There's the AMX. Okay, now he can take him out. He's going for the manual aim. Fires a shot in, gets a hit. 203. It's a pity that the rest of his team aren't firing. And he finishes off the 12 ton. That's his 6th kill. Gets him a top gun. Now, 2 enemies remaining. The Wolverine. And there's a Panzer IV-H somewhere. We haven't seen him yet. There's the Wolverine. Oh, that's why he's facing off against the enemy. And, oh, he was killed. He was killed by the Griller before our shot arrived. And that's such a pity because he could have got a 7th kill there. I'm pretty sure that... Oh, there's the Panzer IV-H. Is he facing this way? Dialed in, round out. Got him. 140 hit points. So he just missed out on getting a Radley Waters there. If he was a second faster, I think he would have got the kill rather than the Griller, and that would have given him the chance of a Radley Waters. But a very fine battle there by the Baseman from Hell. 7 kills is pretty good in anybody's book. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a second-class tanker for the Baseman from Hell in the Type 62. He also picked up a Duelist for taking down 2 enemies who did damage to him during the battle, a Fire for Effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, a Bruiser for getting at least 5 critical hits, and he got 5 exactly, a High Caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, and of course a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. He actually got 7, just missing out on the Radleys. So a very good battle. Win 8 of 7554. Very, very nice indeed. Put a lot of effort in there, and he said he wished I had some help from teammates. Yes, I can understand it, but you performed so beautifully in that battle. It was like a ballet dance for a light tank, and the way you were taking on those enemy aggressively and not giving the enemy a chance really to put much of a shot in, except on the other side of the battlefield when the Su-85 used you as a pincushion. Anyway, let's have a look at the team scores. Well, you got the highest amount of damage, 2,035 hit points, highest number of kills, 7, and the highest base XP of 1010, or 1,010 altogether. You fired 23 rounds, got 17 direct hits, 15 penetrations, damage of 2,035 hit points, of which 918 were at more than 300 meters. Shows you are shooting a lot of those shots long range. In fact, actually, I think a few of those shots that went astray were the ones you actually fired into the dirt when trying to kill the KV-1S with auto-aim. And if you'd actually fired manually from the start, I think you probably would have fired 17 shots, hit 17 shots, because your accuracy was not in doubt at all. You received 5 hits during the battle, 4 penetrations, 1 non-penetration. Obviously, one was from the T-34-85. In fact, I think 2 were from the T-34-85, and the other was from the Su-85. And 1 non-penetration, I think, went into the tracks. You received no hits by splash damage. You didn't give the enemy RT a chance to hit you. In fact, I don't think they were even bothering to, because you were just moving too quickly. Damage blocked by armor was 135 hit points. You spotted 3 of the enemy. You killed damaged 10 of them and killed 7 of them. And you did 366 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium account, you earned 61,617 credits. That's pretty good considering you were top tier. You also, after repair and ammunition resupply, you still took away 22,556, and this would have been higher but for the fact that you were using a lot of heat rounds, and you were getting just as good results from APs. So I think that's understated, because it would have been better with AP rounds, I think, in the end. You received 2 bonds, one for the high caliber, one for the top gun. You earned 1,515 XP, and because you got a mission completion, you got another 6,060, so 4 times for the mission completion. And you also had a bonus for a premium vehicle of 303 XP, giving you a grand total of 7,878 XP altogether, and that's a very good score for a light tank. So, extremely good game there by the Baseman from Hell. Thank you very much indeed for providing this replay. Very much enjoyed it. Didn't enjoy the bits where you were being hit by the T-34-85 and the Su-85, but the rest of it was just a sheer ballet dance with how a light tank can rush across the field and do a lot of damage. So, congratulations. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.